right. Nazi tag, all right?
Like, 'cause I know what a Crip looks like. Got blue flags, blue fucking hat on, blue clothes.
That's how the show starts.
That's how the show starts.
Tell us about.
Is that the entrance?
How do you feel? How do you feel about Crips?
I have nothing against Crips. I was just saying, I was in New Orleans and I went to the Church's Chicken.
Yeah.
I walked right through Crip country, I guess. The only place because I knew it by because I know what a gangbanger looks like. I mean,
I know what a gangbanger.
How do you know what a gangbanger looks like? You're from Wakefield.
I live in Southie, so
you should know what junkies look like.
Yeah, Southie, where all the college, where all the young 20-somethings live now.
Yeah.
If you see a guy sitting on a corner with a blue bandana and blue,
maybe he's a Dodgers fan.
Yeah, and then when I got back to Boston,
isn't it weird? Don't you figure like there was like the Crips versus the Bloods for this World Series?
Yeah, pretty much. Was.
Well, isn't it kind of funny that California Angels, the Anaheim Angels, are red and
I think they do that on purpose. It's the Arty 84 show, by the way. It's episode 78 here. We got as always, the big cock Mallet Powers. Mallet Powers.
Mallet
Powers, huh?
It's a hybrid.
Oh, man.
And then we got Danger Powers.
Big dicks, big balls.
The Pledge Master.
The Pledge Master. Professional wrestler.
That right.
I own... you got porn on your phone? It looked like a naked person on your phone.
Me and my niece.
Oh, that would just be weird.
Yeah.
That
backfired.
Minnie and Mickey.
Yeah. Guess who's Minnie?
Yeah. What are you doing? Let's get naked.
Give us a show.
Is that a Buffalo Wild Wings shirt you have on?
No, Average Joe.
Oh.
Average Joe.
We had double back for a minute, but then he got tired and went to bed.
Yeah,
since the last show, the Red Sox won the World Series.
Yep. That's crazy. No,
no, we didn't do it last week.
Were you at the parade? Did you go to the parade? Is that why?
I didn't go to the parade. I was busy at work. I was fucking working all day. I literally worked till 11 o'clock that night.
Yeah, that sucks.
Red Sox won the World Series. The bar that I work at and DJ at is going out of business.
It's kind of funny. I'm watching ourselves live.
Yeah, well, there you go. And we leave for Nashville in me and
Powers.
I
can't wait to hear about it.
Oh.
Isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah.
Isn't that ridiculous?
Well, I'm going along on my phone.
Me and Sue's are going, I guess, and
Suze.
Double-back and his brothers.
Tagging me in pictures while we're gone.
As you're talking about this.
Yeah.
You think they're
the IRS is fun. And I got audited by the IRS for the third time. So
me too.
What?
This time they say I didn't file taxes between January of 2015 and April of 2015.
They told me I filed wrong.
Which is absolutely ridiculous because I submitted a W-2 that shows that my employer had taken out taxes between those dates. So I went and printed out my tax return for 2015, which was like 200 fucking pages, and then FedExed it to the fucking IRS.
This is the third time you've been audited
for different things.
Oh wow!
I think I'm red flagged.
They got it sounds like it. They got it out for you, or someone doesn't like you and they keep reporting you.
There's someone that doesn't like me working for the Department of Revenue and Massachusetts.
Probably don't like you.
I think there's not a lot of people. I think there's a good amount of people.
Yeah.
Like I think there's a baseball team worth of people that hate me.
Well, I got audited too. Well, not audited, but they said I shouldn't have got what I got a couple of years ago.
Like I got a letter in the mail that said the audit department of the Department of Revenue. And I go, ooh, that's not a very good thing.
It's under a G, right?
Well, last time it was 1,500, and I didn't know about it. Send it to my old address, and then my HR lady at work was like, "We just got a letter from the IRS saying we're going to garnish your wages if you don't pay." Whoa, hey,
Heyo.
So I called them up. I go, "Wait, how much do I owe?" They're like $1,500. I'm like, "Can I go on a payment plan?" They're like, "No." Then I'm like, "Well, it's going to be difficult for you to get the $1,500." And they're like, "We can do a payment plan." I go, all right, that was easy.
Well, they said they did that to me too, and I'm like, go ahead, garnish my wages. I don't even get a check.
Make anything. What am I going to do?
I'm going to garnish something I don't even get. You can have my negative checks. I don't care.
Yeah,
my voided checks.
Yeah, just go to your checking account and just go.
That's what my boss said. She goes, yeah, I got a thing that they're going to garnish your wages, and I go, I just threw it away because I'm going to garnish something you don't get.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
I can't come take my cash tips from me.
Yeah, that is true.
I'm still waking up.
You still weird? You sleep all
day?
Waking
up? No, I don't. I wasn't.
That's
I'm just tired.
It's inventory today. So the time of year, you have the opportunity to get things like the thing you brought today.
Oh yes. Today I brought a great book. It's called The Position Sex Bible.
Ah, yes.
Well, it has lots of great positions in it. That,
I need to find the position that I found these two in.
So
and see that's in there.
Who, me and Adam?
No, you and Susie J.
Oh, hey, God. If you remember, if you guys remember if you want to go way back machine to 2011 and listen to the show, there was a guy named Emil on the show. He was an Indian. He looks like the guy in this book.
Ugh. It's hard to talk about it on the radio.
Exact date
but
too.
Some of these positions.
I would say it was in July.
I say it was in St. Patrick's Day because that's
that
what it was.
too. No, it was St.
The
Patrick's
first pub
Day.
crawl.
Yeah, but Emma was on the show a couple of times.
Yeah, but the first.
Yeah,
I
the
think it was
first time.
the first one.
And Big Titty Chesterton.
Chesterton. Then we have 4. No, we were all wasted.
Oh, you're hammered. You got so angry. You ended up leaving. Remember we went to the Hyatt prior? And then, were you at the first St. Patrick's Day? I don't think
No,
you were.
he wasn't there.
You were at the second one.
This is our second. I think it was our first year.
It was the first one,
With
yeah.
unregular.
Yeah, we got we were so hammered that it was me, you, Emmo, Chesterton, and Todd. What a fucking fivesome right there. And we went over to the Hyatt across the street from the old unregular radio, and we ordered a round of drinks. And you got so pissed off. I'm just going to the studio. And you
That's
just ran over
because
to the
Stephanie was meeting me. It was right before I started dating Stephanie, and it was like, as she was meeting me, my phone died.
Oh, that's right.
And
yeah.
she left because I had to get there to try to meet her, and then she left, and she was mad, and she's like,
that should have been a sign. That should have been writing on the wall.
"Well, no, I would be mad too if like."
No, but not to get involved in that.
No. Well,
Yeah. Well.
she's pregnant, by the way.
Oh yeah, by you?
That'd be some powerful sperm. The only reason why I know is because
Are you stalking her?
No,
You're stalking her
no, it's
Facebook.
Facebook makes you do it.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Nobody makes you do
You know how it
anything.
does it?
You
That's
still have to
stupid
look
memories.
at it.
The memories, because it pops up and I see her. I'm like, oh,
I
let's
think
see
you'd
what's
be a
going
happier
on.
person if you were like me in the sense that you just don't look at social media. Just go 1 week. I would love to see you go 1 week.
No,
without
you can't
looking at
go 1
social
week.
media. I do.
He can't.
Oh, he can't. Oh,
No. Have you seen his rants?
I still no. Stick to one. Let's go to Twitter. That's all.
For the sake of us, it's better than social media. Otherwise, we'll be getting phone calls and
Yeah,
fucking
text.
text messages from him more than we do now.
I know, right?
It was fucking political and
That's
casual,
true. That's
casual
very true.
train
Well, my
rants.
rants are justified. I should have made a rant today, but I didn't. I left it to one sentence.
Why don't you?
Left
you
it to
should-
one sentence.
Since you weren't doing anything for this, for a little bit now that your work
Give me
is
some
closed,
packy writings. Tell me to write about it. I'm better at writing when I have a deadline.
do I have to give you an yeah.
Stuff.
Then you'll get stoned. You'll get halfway through and stop.
Why
Oh,
didn't
no, actually, I'll type more. I'll do more when I get
why
stoned.
didn't you run for a political office?
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
I would love to see that
I
campaign.
want stuff bad. No, thank
All
you.
that money back's gonna just flop.
I mean, come on. I mean, what's the worst? I mean, I'm sure someone will vote for. I mean, I got a third of my my district to vote for me, so anything is possible.
That's
And
Kevin Garnett.
Yeah. So so back to the book because
Yeah, it's hard to talk
I got
about
distracted
it,
by
so-
Emil.
Yes, but
Do you think there's really insertion in this book?
I don't know. It's
I don't-
If it does, some
I mean,
of those
he's gonna be
positions look like his dick
soft.
would hurt.
I don't know. But I will
Oh,
say
that was a good one.
I think some of these they're just there. Like some of these do not look fun.
I have
Like
to
some of
find
these
it.
will put you in the emergency room.
I would love to be a
promise.
hole, like a fly on the wall when they were shooting this book. I guess.
Yeah.
Let's play a game. Let me see. Let's play a
Okay.
game.
Let's all right.
Let's play a
Yeah,
game.
Eric
I'm
has an
just
idea.
gonna say one. You guys are gonna tell me what.
I was thinking of that. Like what
tell
what
me
it
what you
is.
think it is.
Okay.
It's just open.
Alex Wallace
Okay.
is watching, of course. Hey, what's up, Alex Wallace?
Okay. Chair twister.
I'm gonna say you're the guys on the bottom, girls
What's
riding
on the
you.
bottom?
Huh?
I gotta
the
guess two
bottom?
though. Don't say it.
Go
Let him guess.
The bottom is a
No,
dude.
all right, you already guessed that.
The guy's sitting like a chair, and the girl's sitting on top of him backwards.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's reverse cowgirl in a chair.
Yeah.
It's the guy sitting in the chair, and the girl's
See, it's
just
hard, right?
laying on him. It doesn't. Then she's laying face forwards, and
Oh.
he's got his hands.
Well, show it
What?
to the camera.
I can't even. I have to explain it. And
Okay,
how is
so
he in
she's
her?
kind of like on the ground with a pillow,
Show
and,
it to the video.
Yeah, where is he?
and
So- oh, the camera's
well, it's
over
kind
there.
of hard. So
Yeah.
I'm not
Susie
walking
J,
up to
so
it.
I'll walk
I'm
over
not gonna
there.
walk up
No.
to it though. It's
All right, now your turn. You do one. Yeah, you pick one. You
Okay.
Interesting.
I'll try to get one here that I can describe.
Now, is this legit the Kama Sutra? Or is it
No,
kinda-
it's not. It's
No,
it's,
it's a
no, it's
position
not.
sex Bible.
Well, he does look kind of Indian, so maybe. You know,
He is. No,
Well, I mean-
kind of Indian. The guy is Indian.
the guy doesn't even look straight. All right, but that's not a matter. He just doesn't look
The
straight.
guy.
at
He
all.
looks like the guy who was running for the Independent Party from Massachusetts.
he's got a
Shiva.
bowl cut.
Only a real Indian can defeat a fake Indian.
This is like an Indian fucking Lady Gaga.
Chick's
That's what
not
it
bad
kinda
looking.
looks Like. Yeah, she has nice boobs. She does. She has nice boobies. I see some rib cage. I don't like that though. Okay.
Yeah, ribcage very holocausty.
Okay.
Hey, Mike.
This position is called. Wait, no, I don't like that one. Okay, nose to the grindhouse.
Nose to the grindhouse. Guy's nose is in her coochie.
I'm gonna say blowy.
Yeah, blowy. Yeah, her nose. She's in his.
Oh, so it's the other way.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
the
yeah.
other way.
Yeah,
I got
see,
it.
I'm trying to make it a little easier here.
Yeah, the other one is just.
All right.
Hey Eric, by the way, Alex Wallace said he just got his medical marijuana card.
Well, Alex,
Good
you're
for
gonna
Alex.
have to take a trip for me on Friday, Thursday, tomorrow. I need some edibles for a road trip.
Okay, what is the tight
What road
schedule?
trip? You're not leaving. You're gonna leave the district.
Springfield.
Springfield. Let's go to MGM.
Road trip is 4 hours.
That's where Alex Wallace lives. I lives out there.
4-hour drive.
He's a personal bodyguard.
Arr. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? Say something.
What's the tight schedule?
The tight schedule?
Speak.
I want to say it's like a sandwich, laying down on the side, kind of a sandwich thing.
Oh, tight schedule.
Powers.
I think I've seen that once. Let me guess. She is on her hands, and he's got her by the ankles.
No, she's on her tippy toes, and I think it's anal. The tight schedule.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
There we go.
Oh.
Might be.
Yeah,
Could be.
maybe.
Yeah, he's in her. How is he? Where is his dick?
I don't know. I don't even know. I saw there's one where he's like doing titty stuff too, and I think you can see.
You think
his-
he's hung, or you think it's like?
Oh God, no! That thing's like a pinky.
You think so? Yeah.
There's no way that thing is. No, there's no way that.
No. Do you know any? Do you know anything about how they cast these people?
No idea.
No idea.
There's probably a couple that's just making it. All right, let me see.
You think so?
No, I mean it's a publication. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't.
is
me
he
and
wearing
it-
a condom, you think?
No.
No, I'm trying. There was one here where he had his Johnson like in between her boobies.
It could be like porn. It's probably done in California,
Oh, definitely.
and it's probably like what
I
they
think it's
do.
like the 818. That there's like an area code where they mostly film porn. I think it's like the 818 or something.
Okay, yeah. That's like that movie. Like remember 8mm?
Pay me? I will, of course.
Who?
Yeah, he says, "Pay me, Uncle Eric."
Oh,
Seat of honor.
like I calls you
Imagine
Uncle
if you did a
Eric.
book like that, it would totally ruin your life. Like if
Yeah.
you wanted like a real job or like a.
Oh, you're running for political
I wanna know
office?
if she was shaved or not. I think she's got a landing strip. I can't see. Let's get a little.
You gonna zoom
Wow,
in?
good. He's gonna take that in the back. Take it in the back. Let's get the light on.
She's got a little hair there, right?
Nice.
Yeah, she does. No, yeah, she does. I've seen
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I gotta find that position I caught you two in. Not you and.
Me and Adam.
No, you and Susie.
If it was me and Adam, it would be me in the emergency room because I was split open.
Impale
I
you.
gotta find
And
that.
it was like a dagger. It was like in Final Destination when the fucking thing goes to the windshield.
I was just watching that the other day too. Actually, Final Destination. I was watching the whole series. It's
So
horrible.
We're taking a poll going to Nashville.
What is it?
So me and Sue are flying down. But if you think that me and Sue should drive down with Eric and people and stuff, not Eric, not we, but the royal we,
I think someone will get
should
murdered.
vote.
All right. Whoa.
What'd you find?
What's that?
What's it called?
Flambe.
Flambe.
Huh? What's the flambe?
Oh, I didn't tell. Oh, I didn't know there's a description.
Yeah.
He was just looking at the
Somebody-
pictures.
yeah, it looks like she's banging him.
Nice.
He lies on his back with the bed and holds his left leg up.
Okay.
And out in contact with her right hip, she nails in between his legs and rides him while both garnish each other with chocolate body paint.
If really?
That's
Yeah,
extremely.
look at it. Just because I'm looking at the glossary checklist. You guys got a checklist?
Oh, this is a glossary
Wow.
It's
checklist.
a checklist.
What's the stuff you need? Like
But I need
props?
glasses because these are so small.
Aw.
She said.
Ba-dum-bum.
I don't think this position. Oh, there it is. Sitting body wrap. I
Oh.
caught you guys in.
Sitting body wrap.
Yikes.
So it's like an embrace, but you're just get your legs wrapped around each other and you're just sitting there.
That's when me and Sue-
Disgusting thing you could ever see because it's love.
That's when she used
It's
The man sits on. Well, they were sitting on the edge of the bed. They were in the middle of the bed.
That's when she used to have relations.
Susie's waving her finger. What?
What?
just had relations with you
The man.
a day ago.
The man sits on the edge of the bed
Ooh,
or in the back of
scandalous.
his chair. His partner sits on her lap.
That wasn't me.
right there.
It was my twin.
Yeah.
That's what I
That's
called
what
that.
I envisioned.
Yeah.
But in the middle of the bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And Adi, it might have been reversed. Adi might have been.
This seems very well branded in
I
your
was-
head like it was yesterday.
Yeah, because you
Oh,
walked in.
because I walked right in. It's the first thing I saw. I opened the door and like, who has sex with all the lights on? Every single light on.
Well, sometimes you like to look at your mate's body.
Bedroom door wide open.
The
And
door,
obviously the door was
in the
Maybe they
apartment was
secretly
unlocked.
wanted you to see. Maybe they were testing to see if you were going to join.
Well, I had a freaking. I had
That's
an
how you
erection
test the
and- I had
water
an
a little
erection
bit,
until I
yeah?
saw that.
It's like that episode of Seinfeld. Where
Because I
it's
saw
like
that
he's
side of
into it.
Adi's ass that just, a little white pot on the side.
smacking
Just
it.
like-
Smacking it.
I went through something once where I feel like somebody who used to be friends with me was trying to test me to see if like I would do stuff with his wife.
Yeah.
It was really bizarre.
Did you?
No.
You've been. This is like the
got
second
that.
story of
I
you
got that
possibly
ex-girlfriend.
being in a situation like that. Remember the babysitting one back in like when you were like 16?
The babysitting one.
When you were at the Red Roof Inn with the family?
Yes. Yeah.
How did you say no
Well,
to
this
that?
is a friend's wife. There's no way I'm going to touch a friend's
Why?
wife.
Who cares? If he's
no,
giving you
man.
permission.
No.
Come
No,
on.
that's going to lead to my friendship is more important than.
But if he's
It
cool with
doesn't
it.
Adi, I've done it with I've had
See, you
a
would know.
threesome with a girlfriend
Yeah.
and a friend, and it's the friends look at each other different.
But like he.
It's different after. No matter what, that could be fine then, but afterwards, no, it wasn't a threesome. No, I she cheated on me, so she let me bang her friend in front of her,
Oh,
and
that's
she got
good.
very mad afterwards.
That was a good agreement.
It was a nice agreement.
What just happened over there?
I think we got a cat.
Yeah, you got a mouse problem, I think, over there.
So she cheated on you. So out of penance, she let you bang her friend,
Yeah.
and her friend was down with it.
Yeah. Made her. We're all drunk, but made her sign a friggin' thing.
A waiver.
Yeah. You can't get mad. Well, she did.
Oh, then you should hold up against her and be like, "You signed this waiver saying you couldn't get mad."
Yeah.
You have a full beer.
Was that the one from last night? Might
That
be.
was there. That was there when I walked in.
Yeah,
Right in there.
I cracked a beer last night when we got home from.
But
the band
I
and
did
passed
have
out.
a girl when I was in the army. A girl was deployed, and her friend called me up on like 11 o'clock on like a work. It was a work night, and she's like, "Oh, come over, we'll have sex, blah blah blah." And I'm like, being tested,
Yeah,
and I actually wasn't. I told her, and she's like, "That fucking bitch."
you should be like, "It might be tested."
I said that.
And if they
She's
say
like,
no, then it's like when you're looking for a hooker and you ask the hooker. If
But
she's
then
a
I
cop.
realized. That mean that girl broke up before she came back. I should have done it.
How'd you break up with someone overseas?
She wasn't overseas. She was deployed into training.
Oh, how'd you break up if you couldn't talk to her?
I left a note said, "I found out you were fucking this guy," and I left.
Oh, you were like a reverse John Deere letter.
Yeah. No, it wasn't even a letter. I don't even think I left the letter, actually. I think I just
Yeah.
came back.
Still,
that's right.
John
It's
letter.
just the
Yeah, not a
names are
John Deere
reversed.
letter.
Yeah, I think
Sure, a John Deere letter. Thank
Yeah,
you,
I think
sir.
I just moved out. He's also 20 years ago. So.
Wow.
No.
Imagine if we knew Eric 20 years ago. I mean, we've just known him for 10 years.
I don't know if I'd
That's
be
enough.
alive.
That's enough information right there to blow your brain off.
I don't know if I'd be alive. If
No, I had some fun.
You should write an
Fun,
autobiography.
My army days,
That you
you
can
guys
handle.
would. Oh, you think I did some wild shit?
Yeah.
See what we did.
Who the hell's this asshole?
Yeah, I hate this
You guys
guy.
were. Well, this just reminded me of a joke I wrote the other day. I gotta finish it. Ooh. The Pimp Cup. We were at the same when we walked down Savannah. We walked down to the flyer thing.
The flyer.
The girl had the statue. The first picture we took.
Oh, yeah.
We got in a fight with a bunch of black kids down there.
Nice.
My friend had a handful of roadies. Boom, boom.
What'd you guys fight about? Political differences?
Bro, yeah, I have no idea. I think it was just drunk and stupid.
One was for Dukakis, the other one was for Bush.
I think it was no, it's not that far. It was Bush and Clinton.
Oh,
No, Clinton.
okay.
Yeah, Clinton.
Yeah, Clinton, Bush,
No, it was
yeah.
Bush. Who did Bush go for? Up against
Clinton.
No, Bob Dole.
Oh,
God,
Dole,
yeah, that's right,
2000?
Dole.
Yeah, Dole, yeah.
God, that was 2000. Jeez.
Yeah, that's how I remember that.
Wow.
Get off! Dog biting my ankle.
Bob Dole.
Trying
I always think of fruit.
no.
Dole fruit.
He was old even then.
to- He was. He couldn't.
Is he alive still?
I don't think.
No. Is he?
Hey, Alexa. How old's Bob Dole?
Bob Dole is 95 years old.
That old.
Born on July 22nd, 1923.
Oh my God, he's
Still alive? Hey,
I
live-
What
guarantee.
if she's like, dude's dead?
I guarantee he doesn't know who he is.
95?
There's no way
Well,
he
let's
knows
see.
who he is.
Ask her who's someone who's dead. See what it says.
Alexa. How old's Kurt Cobain?
Kurt Cobain died on April
Yeah.
Oh, so she just April.
at the age of 27.
Get up!
I do like that
Stop
meme.
fucking her face.
That meme you have of the Yankees.
Yeah, all the 27.
A lot of things die at
Dead.
27. So, do you think? I mean, it is possible. Sometimes this could happen, but the Red Sox to outgo the Yankees. I mean, we would have
Well,
to
they
be.
could. We'd be dead.
We'll be old men in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Oh, those Red Sox
Well,
finally caught up with the
technically-
Yankees.
Technically, I don't count any of the ones where you just win the American League and you go.
So you must feel
So
the same
from
with the
76
Celtics,
on,
though.
I do feel the same way with the Celtics. I
Because the
said it
Celtics
too.
were the same way. If you won the East, you would
Yeah,
be done.
no, I feel the same way. But
Yeah.
I feel like even with the Montreal Canadiens, because most of those cups aren't from the NHL, and most
Yeah.
of them are, and the ones that are from the NHL they got to pick. They had first dibs on anybody coming out of Canada.
yeah, that's true.
And we had first dibs. You had first dibs of people coming out of the United, so that doesn't count. And there was
Yeah,
only
that's
6
kinda weird.
teams.
True.
Most of those don't count.
You know, it's funny. It's like, yeah, see the thing with the baseball. It's like, yeah, you didn't even have a playoff. It was just all you had to do was win.
So what was it? 76 is when they came up with American League Championship. Even that, you just won.
Yeah.
It was just one series.
There's one
Yeah.
team you got to play. You had to play the
Yeah.
West. That's it. And you remember how hockey used to be? It wasn't necessarily East-West. Remember, because the Bruins played the
It was
Rangers
Adams
in the
divisions. It
Yeah.
was different Adams division.
Bruins played the
stuff like that,
Rangers
yeah.
in '72. And it's like, the fuck?
During the World Series, though, I was hoping there'd be one game where the Sox went up like 10-1, and then that way Manny Machado would get drilled.
Oh, he'll get
That's
drilled,
what I was hoping.
But no, it was
I
great though
like,
seeing Manny Machado fucking
strike
getting
out
this
horribly.
strike.
Yeah.
Sale gave him a look. I
Yeah.
think that's why he
Yeah.
struck out the way he did, because I think he felt he was going to get beamed.
Maybe.
which would have been fucking classic.
Oh god, nobody wants anything to do with him.
They just
man.
want to win that game and get over with, though. But
I think that all that spiking he did in the playoffs, I think is going to hurt his payday.
Well, and the press conference he did where he said he doesn't run heavy heart to first base. He's like, it's just not me.
What you do not do
Did you see
with
that? He's like, I don't
He's a
run to
fucking
first base.
bum
It's
anyways.
not my game.
he's
I
like
don't-
a better Hanley Ramirez.
yeah. Well, he's been hanging out with Puig now. They're like BFFs.
Yeah.
Manny,
Puig's a
Manny
fucking
Ramirez
idiot.
used to say that. Like, he's like, I'm not running the first, which is fine. I don't want a guy like Manny Ramirez. Or even
But
like,
don't say that.
But
You just sound like
know
an
what I'm saying?
asshole.
But like people be like, oh, don't he doesn't. What if he hits a routine ground ball and charges and
How many?
pulls a hammy?
How many? Yeah, but true. But how many fucking hard out runs in this playoffs ended up being fucking?
Yep. There were a
you know,
couple.
base hits.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, playoffs is different.
I guess so. Yeah. But Manny Machado reminds me of the type of guy who wouldn't even run the fucking playoffs.
Yeah,
didn't.
he didn't. That's what he
Maybe
said.
would've had the home
He's
run.
like, I'm not
Maybe
that
would've had
guy.
like a
Oh
triple,
yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
'cause
Yeah,
he
yeah.
thought it was out, even
Yep.
though he thought it was out.
Oh,
but
and he
it
was fucking jogging around the
he was
bases.
jogging.
Yeah.
He's such a prick. I hate that guy.
Yeah. I'm happy the Sox never went after him.
Look at. I am too. I'm very. Well, they never will with all that Pedroia thing. He's
Yeah.
pretty much ended Pedroia's career.
Think Pedroia is done this year?
No,
Well-
he's coming back. They
I
still
think he's gonna
have
try
him.
to come
Well,
back.
here's the thing
He's
with
got 4
Pedroia.
years left,
He
I
may
think.
not play next year, but they still owe him another year in his contract. So why
I
would
think
you?
it might be more than
Why
that.
would you retire? He might be more too. You're right. Why would you retire if you know you're just gonna ride the bench? Fucking why not? Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I would.
Got 3 World Series rings, and he didn't even really do anything for the third one.
Yeah. I guess you're.
Did he do anything for the second one either? I don't think he played.
07?
13, did he? 13. 07 was his first one.
So 7-13 he did. Yeah, 13
Was
was.
he?
Yeah.
I mean, he was MVP in 07, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And rookie of the year
The
that
year
year.
before.
The year before. Yeah.
We have him through 2021.
So he has another fucking 4 years on his contract.
Yeah.
So they buy him out.
No one's taking. You're gonna buy him out.
You
And
have
he'll
to,
retire.
right?
He'll retire before that contract ends.
So 15 million next year, 13 million in 2020, and 12 million in
So I
2021.
love prices.
So all the hard money is done,
I bet
even
you
though
Price
still.
was the Cy Young next year. I bet you he's so confident.
I hope so.
And he kind of come back. He's finally.
I hope he has the.
That's all it takes sometimes.
Yeah, I hope he has the confidence he had in like 90. What was it?
came in
2007
yeah.
when that or 2008 when they beat us in the American League Championship.
Came out of the thing.
Yeah, and he had that fuck. He was a cocky motherfucker for like 3 or 4 years. Then he kind of just like came to earth. But I like it. Like
Well,
you know,
he
it's
got a starting position, and then,
Yeah.
he didn't.
See, I thought he started pitching good so he could opt out of his contract. That's what I was thinking because like, he wants out.
Yeah.
But then he realized no one's going to pay me $30 million.
no, but
Nobody.
He realizes, and especially with Sale being a big fucking question mark. You know,
This is his last year.
Price.
No, next year,
No,
30,
that's what I
13.
meant.
Yeah, yeah,
Price is
club
going to
option.
be. He's the number one guy. He's going to be the fucking helm of this fucking. And he's
Something's wrong with Sale. You know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he just doesn't have.
Sale would have started that game. Nothing was wrong.
He
with
looked like
I-
a concentration camp person. Like seriously, you see how much weight he lost? Like, just in that
Looks
amount
like
of time.
Groot.
I know it sounds
crazy.
I know it sounds kind of
When he
weird.
walks, he looks like Groot.
I know it sounds kind of weird, but I think, and this is what I'm thinking: Sale, not this next coming season, but the season after that, like 2000,
He's gonna break
2020.
down.
No, he ends up being a closer.
Yeah.
And the reason is the same thing happened to Ecclesy. When he was out in Oakland, he started dying down a little bit. He started
Yeah.
losing it, and he couldn't do the whole
That's
6, 7 innings.
possible.
I'll keep him as maybe that's why they let
Fuck
Kimball
yeah.
grow.
Dude,
They let Kimball grow, obviously, and then he pitches next year to start, and then he goes right to the bullpen.
Yeah, I
Dude,
can see that.
I-
See,
look
that
Look,
breaks
look,
down.
look at the smoky blue pie there.
Yeah, if you have a guy throwing 101 miles per hour in the 9th inning, even if you could even get 2 innings out
They're
of
gonna
this guy.
sign Evaldi, you think, right? They need
Oh,
to.
they have to. This guy's a fucking
he
I'd be fine if they did.
man. Him and Pierce were
1,
2
2,
guys
3.
who were pretty much homeless.
Yeah.
And they
Pierce-
fucking Pierce played in every team in the East.
Pierce, he's still contracted.
I think
He's
he got
like
one more year
35.
out of him,
Yeah, he's like 35.
But
yeah,
he's
so
like-
one more year.
He's
you
Kevin Millar. That's basically what he is.
But
you
10
know?
times better.
But better, yeah.
Evaldi, I'd give him a couple years, but like a lot of incentives because he's had 2 Tommy Johns. He's not going to.
True. I mean, yeah, but I mean, that guy was.
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would have
But they
thought.
made him throw faster,
yeah,
harder. They made him throw harder.
yeah. But he's just,
He was only at like low 90s.
I would
before he had
I
his
would try to
second one.
sign him, but an incentive deal, a
Well, his
huge
first one was
incentive
in
deal.
high school, wasn't it? Evaldi? Was his
Yeah,
first
he
one
was
in
out
high
of
school?
high school. Yeah. The thing with Vivaldi do is it's like if you got him for like cheap money and you got him for like like 3 years of an option on the 3rd year or something like that.
Yeah, and like,
Sale price.
X amount of innings
Evaldi,
pitched.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, but who the fuck thought that was going to be a good, on paper that looks like a good lineup, but then in July it was like, oh, that's a sketchy lineup.
Yeah.
And then September fucking comes around and it's like, oh, I don't know
think
about this
they were
lineup.
burnt out
Then
when they
October comes and it's like, this is the best lineup in
I
baseball.
think when they got burnt out, they were just killing everybody. They were just
Yeah.
nonstop. They
Mm-hmm.
were freaking.
well, I give Cora a lot of credit because he realized that one of the flaws was the bullpen. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna put starters
Dude,
in.
he
Yeah.
made
He
it.
made-
You know what I mean?
like,
Fuck you,
somebody asked-
Dombrowski.
When they put Evaldi for fucking 7 innings, that
That was
long-ass
impressive
game,
that
like,
they
what the
lost. That
fuck?
was an amazing
I mean,
game.
that's because of overtime. I mean,
Yeah.
extra innings.
Yeah.
But still, out of the
But
bullpen,
still-
it was like a start.
We were watching
Man.
that game here in this apartment, We and
so
Sue
mad.
were flying out the next morning. We had to be at the airport at 5:30. The game got over about an hour and a half before we went to the airport.
Yeah.
I literally, the game was over.
was
I
so
went to
mad.
pack my bags, and then we came out and we sat there, had a beer,
I
and we
was
left.
excited because I was like, I thought I was going to sleep on the couch that night.
Yeah.
I didn't have to.
I was so pissed
But
off.
that guy, I don't know. The Sox, they're going to be able to maintain a majority of that team, which is good.
And they still, what, 4th in power rankings?
Yeah, but they're the best team in the East. They're like the Patriots of the East. You know what I
I
mean?
don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just,
but
I'm wondering, I'm scared of what the Yankees going to go
The Yankees
do.
good.
They
just
did win
signed
100
CC
games.
Sabathia again. They're not doing shit.
They're not
But they
getting
did win
up,
100
right?
games last year. The Yankees,
Yeah.
I mean, but
Here's the thing. But here's the difference between the Yankees now and the Yankees 20 years ago. The Yankees 20 years ago had up and coming talent. The Yankees now have talent at the end of their fucking realm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With a couple young guys. Don't get me wrong. Fucking
always
Judge
third
Judge is nasty.
They'll lose
but,
him.
But here's the thing though. Do you think this is the time where now Yankees players are going to be coming to Red Sox? Do you think we're taking a
it's
switch
never
now?
really happened.
Oh, yeah.
No, but remember how a lot of Red Sox
Yeah.
players would go to the Yankees, right?
Yeah.
Over
That'd
like
be
the
great,
last.
taking
That'd be
Judge
But
hilarious.
now it's fucking the opposite. Now Judge is like, I'll DH for the Sox.
Yeah.
Robert Martinez contract's up in a couple
And
of
you
years.
start pulling them?
Because he's 30. No, he's 30, right? 28, 20,
Yeah.
yeah, 29. So give Judge probably got a couple, 2 years left?
Probably, yeah.
2 years? So
Yeah.
he could
Probably till he's at
Martinez,
least
2 years.
28, 20, 29. And we'll pick him up and be like, hey, you want to DH and play part-time first base or something like that?
Yeah.
But, wouldn't that be fucking such a kicker?
That'd be awesome.
That would be like a 100-year turn of now the fucking baby is now the daddy.
Yeah.
Now the
What-
Yankees, now the Red Sox are the Yankees'
Well,
daddy.
what if this happens? What's today? What's this year? What's the year?
Oh yeah, it's that
2018. Oh, yeah,
2018,
yeah. Someone's
Maybe
losing,
this is the
someone's-
year
yeah,
for the
those are
Yankees.
Maybe the Yankees.
But I mean, this
Yeah, maybe we switch tiny team.
But the Sox,
2018?
they're not going to
Another 86
repeat.
years.
They're not going to repeat because this is one of those years though where like you have those years where like teams every
But-
call goes their way,
but
and every decision they made worked. It was just one of those years where everything falls in
But
line. in
baseball
ways,
almost never
you know?
repeats though.
Yeah, true.
So like for
Yeah.
example, the Giants won 3 years.
Yeah.
But it was every other year, right?
Yeah.
The Yankees, they won 96, lost 97, won 98 against the fucking
98,
Padres.
99, and
They won 99, 2000, but I mean, like, the teams they played against were the fucking
Yeah.
Braves and the fucking. I mean, they didn't play.
But like,
You know,
Cora
in the
couldn't make
Mets
a
in
wrong.
2000.
It was just one of those things. Cora couldn't make a wrong decision. He could have had someone behind home plate in the crowd pitch hit, and they would have got a hit.
But he
just
fucking managed the fuck out of that team.
he did. He did. He got a lot of
It
lucky
was
breaks.
more. He managed. I think the batting was basically itself, but it was the pitching
Well,
that he
no,
managed very well.
Nunez. There were a couple
Home
pitch
run
hits
by-
too.
Yeah.
That he got.
Three-run home run
Nunez.
by Eduardo Nunez.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
said, yeah,
That was
Nunez.
did you say that?
Yeah.
Oh,
The fucking-
that pitch hit. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
I was looking.
It's like they literally picked a guy, and he goes up there first swing a fucking home run. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You know.
He couldn't make a wrong call even if he tried. It's just one of those years. And some years that you make those calls and they don't work.
All the Dodgers are a less talented version of the Yankees.
Oh, yeah.
That's all it is.
They are.
They're a watered down Yankees team. So they're the Yankees of the National League. They spend all this fucking money. The only team I would worry about is the fucking Braves in the next couple of years. They're the team that's on the
Houston's
incline.
Still pretty good.
Yeah, Houston will still be good.
Houston, the National League teams. I mean, because I don't think Chicago's on the down slope. I think the Dodgers are in the same boat as the Yankees. They don't know what they're gonna do. They're in mediocre territory right there.
Yeah.
The Arizona Diamondbacks, they look pretty good. The Rockies look pretty good. Milwaukee looks pretty good, and the Braves look pretty
Who
good.
are the Sox gonna lose? Kimbrel
That's it.
Fine.
And whatever.
and
Joe Kelly.
Joe Kelly. That's it.
Yeah, but they
Everybody
might.
else come back.
But they don't. I mean, they haven't officially lost Joe Kelly,
Not
right?
yet,
Not
but-
yet, but
So I mean, this
he's-
guy might be an incentive guy because where's Joe Kelly gonna go? He may
It'd be
get
great
money.
if they just do the same thing next year.
Well, you know what they do? They go to Joe Kelly, but here's the deal: you can go fucking on the free market. You can do this, or you can go year by year if you want to go with us. We'll give you, we'll give you a decent salary.
Yeah.
It's money. It's money. What's money to them? Nothing. You know.
After what they did this year and all that.
We got him the John Lackey deal. Joe Kelly.
Yeah. Which is not a bad pickup. I remember when Joe Kelly was pitching in that World Series we beat in 2013. I think he came out of the bullpen. Didn't
Probably. Yeah.
Kelly, the only guys that were on the 2013 team.
Oh, wait,
no,
yes,
no,
only
no,
two.
that was-
No,
Two.
Kelly was in the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He,
There
he was like the.
Workman.
Yeah, I remember him coming out in like mid relief. It was like his rookie year or something, his
Yeah.
second year.
Yeah.
Kelly's not bad. He's the thing.
I think he'll stay. Obviously, Luke Kimbrel's gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's gone.
Kimbrel lost his niche. His niche was he can come out and shut out in the ninth inning. And now we know he can't do that. Kimball is now
My arm like this.
he's now a fucking Mary
Stupid.
Hot.
I fucking hate that. Oh, yeah. That was funny, though.
I kept calling her Vanna White. She looked like a fucking idiot.
Dude, didn't Susie call it? Or was that you?
What?
You called Mary Hot, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought she was
well,
Vanna
I
White.
think we were debating about
We
it.
were all
yeah.
saying Vanna White, but I think you said Mary Hot.
No, I said I said it wasn't Vanna White.
Yeah.
I said it definitely wasn't Vanna White. I didn't know who it was.
No, 'cause once you said Mary Hart, I was like, yeah, you got it. Because who did I say? Well, I said it was someone else.
Saying she was a news lady.
You kept saying
Yeah.
news lady.
Yeah.
News.
You said Vanna White, and I'm like, no, it's not Vanna White. And then I said somebody else. I forget who I said. Then you said
Ma.
Mary Hart. I'm like, no, I was Mary Hart.
Mary Hart.
She left on the game.
Who? Someone tweeted. Then someone read a tweet. What Mary Hart's doing is what happens when she hears Kramer's voice or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because if you remember in the episode of Seinfeld, every time Kramer heard Mary Hart's voice after he got hit in the head by Crazy Joe Davola, he would have a seizure.
I'm starting to actually like Seinfeld.
So I just
I
wonder.
just think I was too young. I just didn't get the humor.
Yeah,
You were too young. I was younger than you.
I'm off the board on
Or
this
maybe,
one.
maybe I was just.
Seinfeld's pilot came out in '89.
I'm in the minority here. I'm just not.
I was watching Seinfeld since I was 6 years old.
Wow, that's a legacy.
Yeah. I don't think I missed an episode when it was on the air live. I used every Thursday night, must see TV. I watched it.
Are you
If
sure you didn't watch it when you were older and then watch the?
No, because I
No?
remember crying when I was in 7th grade at 12 years old. The last episode of Seinfeld. I stayed.
I
up.
watched
It
that, it was
Yeah,
horrible.
It was,
I watched
it was a
that
2-hour special.
I was in
It's
the
horrible.
Army. Hey,
They did the first hour was a recap of all the entire.
Yes.
And then the last
I did
episode
watch
was
that.
at 9 o'clock.
they
and
all
it
get
was,
arrested and stuff.
Yeah, they end up in
plane-
jail.
Yeah, they ended up in jail for the Good Samaritan rule.
And then there was
Massachusetts,
like,
right?
remember rumors? Oh, they'll be back in like 5 years, whatever their jail sentence was. Remember those
Yeah.
stupid rumors?
That's how it ends.
Yeah.
Our own jail.
Yeah, they're
they
all
end
in
up
jail.
for, like, 5
And
years
the
since.
last scene of it is Jerry doing stand up in the prison, and some guy going, "I'm gonna cut you," and he's like, "Ooh, it's a rough crowd."
I still think that's the only episode I really. Well, there are other episodes I haven't seen when they come on,
But they brought every person that was ever in the entire series back for that episode to prosecute them as witnesses how terrible people they are.
Oh, I
So it was
that.
like all
I never saw the end of
every
it.
Jerry's ex-girlfriend, every person that Elaine worked for, everyone that George dated. It was basically like every single person came and testified how terrible these 4 people were.
Seinfeld's one of those shows that's ranked as one of the best comedies of all time with the worst series finale ever. It's like the top 5 in like each of those.
Yeah.
Like
That
universally.
series finale was
Well,
I
it's good
thought,
because it's not.
but I
it's
thought
not
remember that when the plane
expected.
was going down, you thought they were gonna die.
I do remember that. Yes, I saw.
And I was like,
remember
oh
the
no,
finale.
they're gonna die. They're gonna kill him off.
Well, every sitcom ends so happily and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
like Friends. Like I would have loved for Ross not to get Rachel. I would have loved. I would have loved.
Oh no, one I can tell you one that ends terribly. King of Queens. Don't they get a divorce?
I didn't even see that. Really?
They were about to. Yeah, I know they were going
fucking
to. but-
Kevin
Yeah,
James.
he finds out she has she kept the apartment all those
Yeah.
years in New York, and then something happened, and she realized she was a fat slob working for UPS, and she could do a lot better being a lawyer.
Man, I was so happy when Kevin Can Wait got canceled. I was
Yes.
I sent you that
King
link.
of Queens too.
Well, yeah, because like it's his own fault because the show wasn't working, and then they kicked off the
Well,
wife.
Well,
to
they
bring
said the
Leah.
wife was awful. They
Yeah.
said nobody got along with her.
Well, the show only got worse.
yeah.
Well,
Well,
my
the
father-
show wasn't bad.
they're
the first
lying.
year.
No, they kicked her off because they wanted what's her.
Yeah,
face
oh, yeah,
back.
yeah, but
That's the
yeah.
reason why. They probably said she was difficult.
Did you
to
guys
deal
watch
with.
Lethal Weapon?
My father thought the original wife looked
God.
like Susan.
Lethal Weapon wasn't bad, but the
They
issues
kicked
on
the
that
rigs
set-
off. Yeah,
yeah,
they
and
Did
said
they really?
that guy's an asshole.
Yeah.
They said, yeah, but
now Damon Wayans is leaving, right?
no, Sean William Scott.
No, but Damon Wayans. Is
Well,
leaving.
then they have to just cancel the
Yeah,
show.
they're gonna. He
They-
says he doesn't want to be there anymore.
Yeah, they should have just They should have just canceled it and just did a different show with him and Sean William Scott. Named it something different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
not bad.
And what's
no, it wasn't.
Magnum PI? That's
I
a
like
new one,
Damon
right?
Wayans. That's a good one.
And there's no connection to the old one,
No, because
haven't
it
seen
connects to Hawaii 5-0.
but the real Magnum PI didn't, did it?
Yeah, the
It
other one did too. Oh yeah, because I've been watching the original. They
Okay.
talk about 5-0 all the time. They
Really?
They don't do the cross. I don't know if they do the
Oh.
crossover because I haven't got that far. But this Magnum PI.
No, they're gonna bring in Jake and the Fat Man. They're bringing them
I
that
don't
back.
know. Does that? I don't know.
I don't know. I remember my grandmother used to watch
But
Jake.
this-
You remember Jake and the Fat Man?
No, I don't.
It was like this detective duel. It was this really fat guy and this guy named Jake, and it was called Jake and the Fat Man.
Well, this-
That was the name of the show.
Well, this
Jake?
Magnum PI, they've
Look that
been,
up.
they've been Hawaii 5-0 characters on there.
Okay.
And they talk about, like, in the original one, they do this, like, oh, can't give that to 5-0. And, like, they talk about McGarrett.
Do you know what I watched the other day? I watched the scene from Mad About You where Paul Reisner went over to get the rent
Kramer?
money from Kramer and just said he could have the apartment.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, can I check it out? He's like,
And then they talked about the guy across the hall.
Yeah, he's like, the guy.
oh.
Yeah.
It has a pretty good rating, actually.
With Jake and the Fat Man?
Jake and the
Mac-
Fat Man.
How
It's-
long was that on for?
This is not an artifact.
Do
This
you
is a
know?
real
Do you
deal.
know what I wish would come back?
What's
Did they
that?
redo Starsky and Hutch?
Ooh, yes.
The movie was good.
The movie was good.
It ran from 87 to 92.
Yeah, I remember my grandmother used to watch that all the time.
Jake and the Fat Man.
It was like a detective series. It was kind of like a dark comedy. Like,
But see, you can't call somebody fat anymore.
no, that would
So-
be politically
Have to be
incorrect.
Jake
no.
and the obese guy?
Yeah, Jake and the
Jake and the hefty man?
Jake
guy
and
who
the
has
husky
a-
man.
Jake and the guy who has
pleasantly
Jake and the guy who has an eating problem.
Jake.
Jake and the diabetic.
Jake.
Jake and the Jolly Man.
Jake.
Something like that.
Jake and
the
fat
guy
man.
who's a plus size. Jake and the plus
Yes,
size man.
there you go.
And he knew who could be on the show. Our friend who used to be on the show once. Ashley Alexis.
Oh.
Jake,
Oh,
Jake and the plus model. Plus
Jake and the plus size
Jake and
model.
the silicone-filled model.
And then the girl who was a porn star who was on our show.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of the weirdest TV show ever, though. That Jake and the Fat Man. I mean, Small Wonders up there, though.
Small
We've
One's
talked about
weird.
Small
Small
Yeah.
Wonder.
Yeah, it's about Vicky the
Yeah,
Robot.
that
Yeah.
Did you watch that? I might have been a little too old.
Remember
Yeah. She had. I remember. All she remember. She had
Stop fucking her face.
She had an outlet underneath her armpit,
Yeah.
and people would plug shit in.
Yeah, she had that. Yeah. And she stayed in the son's
What was the
closet.
one that the kid used? The person could pause.
Saved by the Bell?
Time Out?
No. It was a girl. I think it was a.
Uh-oh.
I think it was a.
Uh-oh.
Someone's in trouble.
Oh, shit.
One of the dogs are in trouble. Look at them. They know.
You can,
I
tell,
know,
you
right?
can tell she's
Look at
mad.
him.
She stormed right out, right across the
Both-
camera. Look at
both
that.
of you.
She's ready to lock him up.
Ooh,
Oh, here we go. It's like she's hog tying him.
I almost want to test, not today, Artie, but I almost want to test your Seinfeld knowledge one day and just put out like 10.
There she goes.
If you were to see 10 seconds of an episode, do
Yep.
you think you'd automatically know what would happen
I can
next?
tell you
to
the
it?
plot.
Okay, I might that would say by the
Knows
bell.
he's in
Yeah.
trouble.
So I would I'm gonna test that one day.
I actually what season that's very for some reason the season 7 is very oblique to my memory. And one day I got home early from work and I watched like 7 episodes from season 7 and realized Susan came in, I was laughing my ass off. Remember I was watching Seinfeld one day just laughing? And there was episodes I hadn't seen in a long time.
That's awesome when that
You know what I mean?
happens. I love when stuff like that happens.
And it was there was one where they had a friend who was in the 12-step program because he was an alcoholic.
Okay.
And he was apologizing and everything. And George was pissed off he didn't get an apology because when one day he was cold and he offered a sweater, he goes, "I don't want your big head stretching out my sweater," and gave him a MetLife like a windbreaker. and
that way with Scrubs.
and George was like fucking appalled that he didn't even apologize.
Yeah.
And then went out of his way to make sure he didn't get to the next step. Great episode. Mr. Pitt with the tennis racket.
That's awesome when you can go back like that.
Oh,
See, that happened to me with the X-Files not that long ago. I was watching some old episodes and I'm like, oh my God, I forgot how awesome this episode was. It's just,
There was I think 100 and I want to say 180 episodes of Seinfeld, maybe. Yeah, 180
All right, I'm going to have to
at
Put something
23
together.
minutes apiece. Suze, do some quick math here. 23 times 8, 180. What's that?
Let me pull out my calculator.
Yeah, I'm gonna put something together where I'm gonna. I don't make it like not complicated. I'm gonna.
1,140.
Divided by 24.
172.5.
No, that can't be right. It's not 122.5 days. They did something wrong here. So 23 minutes. 23 times 180 should give me minutes.
What?
1,000.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry. Divided by 60 for hours.
23 divided by 60.
That whatever that number you got divided by
Some light.
60.
23 times 180 divided by 60.
Yo.
69.
Yeah. See, I knew that. I made her do it. So divide that by 24.
Oh, so I found a thing. Let's
It's gonna be roughly a day and a half.
2.875.
So 2.8. So if I sat down on my couch, it would take almost 3 days for me to watch the entire season of Seinfeld consecutively.
So I
I'll
found
sleep.
this thing: 80s best TV shows of the 80s.
Ooh.
Oh boy, we got
I'm not gonna go through all 80, but I'm sure. I mean, V. Remember that?
V for Vendetta, like the movie.
Looks like it. V in the 80s is a great example of constant. No, it's Visitors.
It's a bunch
Sledgehammer.
of aliens and shit.
Sledgehammer?
I don't know what the hell that is.
Sledgehammer. I don't remember Sledgehammer.
Growing Pains,
Oh
78.
yeah.
Oh, Growing Pains.
Yeah.
Knight Rider, 77.
Yeah. Oh,
China Beach, 76.
We're getting to
Kinda-
China
So
Beach.
What's it? The 70s? I have no idea.
I
Wise
remember
Guy.
China Beach.
No, these aren't 70s. These are the numbers. The, like,
Oh, I thought
these are
it
80s shows, the 80s.
1976,
74, Three's Company. That's more 70s. It started in 70s.
Come and knock on my
Alf.
door. Oh,
yeah.
I remember Elf.
He's always eating the cat. Trying to
Twilight
eat the cat.
Zone, Kate and Ellie. Who's the boss? Teenage
I love
Mutant
that
Ninja
show.
I'm just.
Boss, that was a good show.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I want to know what that TV show.
So next week, are we gonna? Is there gonna be a show? No, because you guys are gonna be coming back from Tennessee. We're doing a show.
Wednesday. Yeah, we'll be back.
Okay, so I'm gonna prep this where I'm going to
Turn on Philbit's tank.
I'm gonna give you a brief synopsis of a Seinfeld episode.
Well, MacGyver. MacGyver goes with 502.
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
What the hell was that?
I have.
Give you a what?
I'm not quite sure.
To listen to the playback on the show.
Yeah.
I want to.
Ghost maybe.
So I'm gonna give you, Artie, like part of a synopsis of an episode, and then you're gonna fill in the blank of it. next
Okay.
week.
Of
All right?
Seinfeld?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Perfect.
pick 10 of them. 10 random episodes throughout the series.
Okay.
All right. I'm not even gonna look at ones that are most popular or anything. I am gonna try to pick 10 random episodes throughout the series
Oh, that'd be easy.
and give you half of the plot, the
You can even,
synopsis.
if you even wanted to, you could even go deep into the pilot episode.
That was some deep cuts.
The
there.
pilot episode, he has a different
Now
kitchen
I'm not going to.
and a different couch. This fucking, how the hell does this light go off?
I didn't like their cabinets. That always bothered me.
Cabinets, yeah, with the glass fronts.
Yeah, I don't want to see people's business behind their kitchen cabinets.
I don't know why it was
It
like
always
that.
bothered me. I don't know why it always bothered me. It just did. Like, if your cabinets in your kitchen were clear and I could see all the shit behind it, it would really annoy me.
Yeah, I don't want to see like cereal and shit. I'm trying to get the light back on
I
here.
know, poor Philbit now. Yeah, he can't.
Well, this thing is still on. It's because it's on a timer.
I know, but I
it's
didn't
on-
think we hit a timer yet.
No, it's on for
Should
some
it go on
reason.
now because it's technically 9:15?
Yeah, it's not on fucking daylight savings time.
So why did it shut the
So it
set
shuts
light
off an hour early. Yeah, so it's plugged into the same mullet.
Oh,
Which
that's
is let him-
right.
you
It thinks
don't-
it's 9.
You don't want him to go to sleep now or something?
No, but I want that light to be
Oh,
on.
it's the
'cause
light.
like-
Oh, same. Oh, okay.
and I don't know how to do it. Where's the fucking app?
Can't you just walk over to it and flip it?
I could.
It's right there. It's fucking right there.
Could fucking do that.
Technology. it's the time and age.
It's a half a step. It's if it was across the kitchen, all right. But
I gotta track this back. Where's this fucking thing going?
oh, if you gotta do that, then okay. It's right under
I
you.
think did the small wonder girl be able to pause? I want to know what this TV show was. That the girl could stop time, or a boy. I remember because they played baseball and he stopped time and he hit the ball and then he unfroze time and ran.
Was it in the 80s?
Yeah.
All right,
Had to be because I was a kid.
So there. I'm gonna try to figure this out.
Harold and Kumar?
Harold and Kumar. It's the only girl. This one's just laying.
Test. We got.
Oh, I know what show you're talking about now.
What is it?
All right,
This
how's
World?
that? There we go.
Yeah, oh, it said UK though.
Wait, what was it about?
Original version.
Out of this world? I don't know. It's coming up as out of this world.
Yeah,
just
I
typed
got that
80s.
too, but it said UK. Maybe they.
Maybe there's another version of it.
Yeah. 87 and 91.
That is right. That she froze time.
Yeah.
Was it a porn?
No.
Does like that look familiar? Like something like
Exactly.
that?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was. It is that.
Yeah.
She put her finger together.
Yeah.
See, I'm not crazy.
No. Not crazy at all. I remember the show. All
I am
right.
crazy.
There you are.
Maybe there was a UK version too.
Probably. Or the other way around.
Or
First the
other
other
way
way, and then
around.
yeah.
We stole from them. They stole from us.
They steal everything from us.
No, we steal everything from
That
them.
is
We
true.
steal horror movies from the Japanese,
Yes.
though.
They didn't steal Seinfeld from us unless there's a fucking British guy going, "Hello, Dad, shop there.
Like
Crema, I live in the."
Shameless first season is the same as the Shameless here.
Although, you know what movie we stole from the Japanese and like I thought it was the Chinese, The Departed.
Yep.
Nah.
Yeah, we stole that from them.
Remake.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
I always thought it was loosely based on like the Whitey Bulger.
No,
Like
no.
they just it is loose. They
kind of interpreted it in that way.
they could have. They could have made it anywhere.
Yeah.
Like they could have done it in New York. And
Yeah,
just
yeah.
did it as a thing, but they did it because Southie was.
Did
know,
Martin
good.
Hope that piece of
Scorsese
shit.
know he stole it?
We didn't
Yeah,
steal
no,
it.
he knows he
yeah,
made
they,
it,
they
yeah.
took it. Yeah, they
How the
paid
fuck
them.
you find that out?
I just always
It's
known. I'm a
great.
movie
They-
nerd. Yeah.
They say it on IMDb and everything. So
Do you know what I think we should do as a group of people? I think all of us should reenact an episode of Seinfeld.
Oh, let's do it. I mean,
All right.
Because Eric thinks
game.
he's pretty much George Costanza.
you
Um,
could definitely be
I'm-
Kramer.
I'm-
You
No,
could be Kramer.
no, Joey's Kramer.
I'm not that funny.
I see more Adam as a Newman. Hello, Newman.
Newman seems annoying.
We
and
should. Yeah,
dumbassy.
all right. We should.
I'm not as annoying and dumbassy as him.
I could be Jerry.
I think you're just trying to squeeze me into the mold. I'm no Newman.
I have a couple characters think you're
I
Newman.
think we could do that. We should do that. You could be
I don't
good
know how.
Elaine.
Hello, see, you're acting like Newman right now.
Am I that annoying?
No, Newman's not annoying. Newman's very what's the word? No one knows much about Newman. His life is a mystery.
Okay.
Which you're basically your life's a mystery.
You are a mystery.
I am
You are a mystery, my friend.
No one really knows we know what you do for work, but we really don't know much
Nah.
more
You know
about
I'm not
that.
a serial killer.
Yeah.
At least you know I'm not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
That's the more important.
That's true. Serial killers don't kill people they know.
No, you do not kill people you know.
That's
So you-
right.
Dude, it's, and the remake of Departed is a there was a trilogy.
Oh.
Eternal Affairs, 3 of them. I kind of want to see them.
And I'm there.
Is it like subtitles? Like, ching chang.
I'm always there for important things, though.
Did they have Boston accents in the movie?
Yeah, they have. Oh, the Departed. No,
The
no.
Chinese Departed?
Mugandu is how you say it in Mandarin, I guess.
Okay. Really?
Mugandu 2.
I'm a little
We should try to find these.
I'm glad Whitey Bulger's dead. I hope he's rotting in hell.
Oh yeah,
He is.
he's died between the shows, huh?
They ripped his eyes out.
Good.
Yeah.
And
Be
they couldn't
careful.
recognize his face. They
You
put
might
a-
have sympathizers
Well,
listening to
how
the show.
so?
sympathizers. Yeah, the family.
Do you think-
families of
do
all
you
those.
think,
You're gonna have a hit on you like Howie Carr.
Do you think they actually just went to the people and said, "Hey, Whitey Bulger's gonna be here"? Because there's no way the inmates knew. Because the inmates rolled him
guy.
into a place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know-
Someone knew something.
Yeah,
The guy who did it was one of the guys he ratted on.
Yeah.
Like, why do you bring him somewhere where you know somebody he
The
ratted on?
FBI had
is?
something to do
Then
with
they
it.
put a
FBI has
lock.
something
They
to
put
do
a lock in his sock and beat the hell out
Yeah,
of his
they ripped
face
his
with
eyes
it.
out.
The,
too.
the FBI knew they were going to be in some deep doo-doo if he
got-
testified.
He got
Well, that
what
was
he
it.
deserved.
He was gonna die.
He
soon
did.
anyways. Health
He-
yeah,
he-
yeah.
like,
All the
it's-
sick shit he did to other people.
It's poetic justice.
It is.
Yeah.
It's poetic justice because there's no way he deserved to die of natural causes.
Nope.
He deserved what he
No,
got.
He did.
And to be frank, he's probably happy he got fucking put out of his misery because he's probably miserable fucking
You
in
know
prison
what?
for
I
us.
would love to see what he probably fucking yelled and cursed at him the whole time.
Oh,
they
yeah.
were
Probably. He called him motherfucker,
Oh,
fuck you.
motherfucker, you fucking fuck, I'm in a wheelchair. You fucking put like he probably.
Yeah.
It's probably something. Like,
What I
I don't want
find-
to see them beat him because it's just disgusting.
Yeah.
But to hear what he said, because when they arrested him, they're like bend down. He goes, "I ain't fucking getting down on these
Yeah.
white pants. You can kill me." Something like that. Like
The what I find the best out of the Whitey Bulger story is his brother was a state representative
Yeah, I
for the
know,
fine
right?
state of
Yes.
Massachusetts and the head of UMass.
lost his job because he wouldn't say where he was.
So you had a gangster, and then you had his brother who is a elected official
It's
in
something
the
that you
state
see in a
of
movie that you couldn't
You,
write.
you can't
know?
write this shit.
Yeah.
So why do you
Only in Massachusetts.
86, 83?
89.
So, but how old is his
Yeah.
girlfriend that's still in jail?
She was like in her late 60s.
Yeah, she's still. Yeah.
She's gonna be there for a while.
Oh yeah.
No, she's not that. She's not that long. She's out in a couple years.
Is she? Yeah.
I love how they went to
'cause
Alcatraz.
She
to tour.
said, "I'll tell you everything." He goes, "I'll everything if you
Oh yeah, I
give her
guess so. Yeah.
suspended, you know,
Yeah.
suspend a sentence or anything."
It's a miracle. That guy was on the loose for like 10, 15 years.
They went to Alcatraz as tourists, and he was an inmate at Alcatraz. there's a photo of him and his girlfriend touring Alcatraz. It's
That's
hilarious.
funny. It's like that's the ultimate fuck you.
Let's go
Like,
back.
I
to when
was
he
here when
Well,
this was a
he was
prison.
he came back here in disguise and everything.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
Like as a priest and stuff like that.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's pretty
I'm
ballsy.
sure he had reconstructive surgery to his face because he didn't look anything like any of the other pictures when he was
Old.
younger.
Yeah, well, he's old too.
Yeah, I wonder. I wish I knew how they how they caught on to the.
You know exactly how they caught him. They knew where he was the whole time.
Yeah, and this figures.
The new era.
Yeah.
Everybody was in the FBI when
Young-
he was retired.
Yeah.
So the younger generation's like, let's get
They
this
opened the case
motherfucker,
up
'cause
again,
They,
yeah.
they had nothing on them.
No, it was his girlfriend that got him caught because someone recognized her from a photo. That's how it was.
That's what they say.
That's what
I
happened.
think
No,
they-
but your
they-
boy makes
He
it-
was 4
but-
blocks away from FBI headquarters.
That's how you always hide. You hide in plain sight. I bet you freaking Osama bin Laden was hiding. It was right next to a military base. at
No,
one
he
point.
was at. No, they caught Obama. He was at a Bigford's, wasn't he? Eating breakfast in the morning. Yeah. He was to have it. He was there for Veterans Day having free
I
breakfast.
love the Facebook of Osama bin Laden. Oh, someone's at the door. I'll be right back. No, they. I think the FBI knew where he was the whole time. That generation of the FBI didn't
be
want
right.
him found. Because it's kind of funny. It's because the time frame he was around is the
Yeah.
time frame everybody else was retiring.
And everyone was corrupt in there, and everyone they were.
I'm
using
sure
them
that
and-
lady called, and then when she called, they were like, "All right, we gotta go get him." Like,
Yeah.
you know
Yeah,
what
because
I mean?
honest to God, if you're
somebody
walking,
somebody told us where he is.
I don't know,
like
think
we
all
all
that
know
shit
what
was
he
kinda
looks
old
like,
by
right?
now.
But if you're walking down the street in LA and you walk by him, you wouldn't think, like, is
You
that
know
Whitey
some people didn't
Bulger?
know when I was in Arizona and we were talking about something, and I asked if anybody they just filmed Black Mass, and the guy's like, "What's that about?" And I'm like, "Whitey Bulger." Like, who's that? I'm like, "You
Yeah.
know who Whitey Bulger is?" Like, a lot of people didn't know who he was.
No,
they
that's
weren't
true.
from here.
It's
Even
more
though
of
he
a-
was #1 on the FBI Most Wanted list.
It's a regional thing.
So
Yeah.
they wouldn't know what he looked like.
He was a household name in Massachusetts.
But he definitely.
I knew who Whitey Bulger was when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking, it's always in the news.
My grandfather knew.
People in New England lived in a unique era. Like we lived in an era where mob hits were still being done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, they probably still are
definitely
now.
a
Now it's
downturn.
not they kill you financially.
Yeah.
Back
Yes.
then they fucking You know what I mean? Back in the day, how many bought every time I used to cross that bridge going to Quincy
Quonset
for work.
Bridge, right?
Yeah, I always thought about how many fucking people did Whitey bury under this bridge.
Well, they're all finished.
Yeah.
Didn't he get them all?
Back then, they were all Aaron
It
Hernandez.
was called Whitey's
They were all
Burial.
Aaron
Yeah.
Hernandez.
Like I can just imagine, like he would take them out there and pop, pop. That's it.
Well, what about The Departed when in the beginning when Jack Nicholson shoots the guy on the beach with a plane?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Everybody, how many people didn't see that?
exactly.
You fucking landing in Boston. What do? You look out the window and you see some guy shoot. I mean, obviously the plane was there because
Yeah.
you can't do anything about a
Can't
plane
do it.
landing.
We're gonna start shooting at the plane. But that movie, I mean, that's exactly what happened. You'd be in South Boston. I mean, how many times you live in South Boston? How many times you fucking just like it's Castle Island and you're sitting there and you're eating a hot dog and you look up and you can see the fucking rivets on the side of a fucking plane.
Yeah, it's true.
When I used to do work in
Revere
South
Beach.
Boston, Revere Beach, yeah. When I, especially in South Boston, I'd be on a roof or something like that doing work. I would look up and I could see the fucking the lug nuts on the fucking landing gear as it's
Yeah.
coming in.
When you golf at what do you call it in
Oh,
Quincy?
Granite Links?
Granite Links.
Yeah.
Fly right over. Like you almost feel like you touch the underneath.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, those idiots
Winthrop?
laser pointers. Ugh.
Yeah, that was a big thing.
Every once in a while, people do that with the fucking laser.
I'm
pointers.
fascinated how they can find out where the laser point came from.
I know, right?
They must, I mean, obviously the pilot looks down and is like, oh, it's coming from that fucking neighborhood over there. And some fucking idiot kid's like,
Could it really be that distracting as a
Yeah.
pilot? I don't see how it could be that distracting. I can see it
I
being a little
mean,
bit annoying for a
the thing
second.
is, when
annoying.
You go to like concerts, wrestling, and stuff like that.
That's a
wrestle,
concert.
throw
I mean,
you
but
up,
landing
like-
a plane, the machine itself is doing most of the work, not all of it, but I couldn't see it being that much of a oh my
I mean,
god.
what
more
if
of an
you blind- What
annoyance.
if he's got to press certain stuff? You blind him and you hit
but,
the wrong button. and he
but
accelerates.
here's the thing, though, right? How many pilots have you ever met? You ever met any pilots?
A few.
They're the cockiest fucking. They think their shit don't stink and they're the greatest. They think they're more heroes than fucking the president.
Did you ever see
Yeah,
the Family
I know.
Guy when they figure out that the plane does all the work?
Oh yeah,
Quagmire's like,
He's
what's
a guy-
this?
he's like,
It's like
push
a
the
Lego
button with
house. I built it in. Like, you had time to build a whole house? What's this? You get to dress up? They just make fun of him.
Yeah, pilots are the most conceited, pompous
Asses.
individuals I've ever met in my life. There's a few good, we've met a few nice ones, but even the nice ones we know, you have a little, they have a little
Little-
cockiness
yeah,
to them.
little-
They have a, the shit don't stink
Yeah.
kind of thing. You know what I mean?
I mean, they get to do something that a lot of people could do.
That's true. I mean, if
I mean, yeah, the plane does it. The plane does it mostly himself. But can you?
you
go
were
in
in
there
a,
and do it?
see,
Yeah,
this is
people
the,
have though.
Here's the fucking thing. You
Well, they
should
probably were
have
coached through.
Yeah, they were
Marine.
coached through it,
your
but they-
lifestyle. You should have been a fucking pilot.
Yeah, do you want to trust me in a plane?
But here's the thing, though. Yeah, but
see
you
the
ever
button
seen the
with
movie
the
Flight?
naked
Though
guy
anything's
eyeing
possible. No, but like you're a guy. I mean, you have a daughter's 22, so it's not like you're married and you settle down and you have like an established environment. For you, being in a different city every night would be ideal for you.
Yeah, you have an escape every day.
I
Yeah.
remember there was a kid who worked.
If I did that, Susan would just
Kid
think I have
came
another
in
girlfriend
when we
every
used to
city.
open for lunch. We worked at that place, and they would come in.
Yeah.
This one kid, this kid would come in from L.A. Man, and he was cool as shit. He'd come in and talk to me, and he's like, most of the guy flight attendants are gay. You could see it.
Yeah.
He was straight, looked like he was right off the streets of Crenshaw. He was a black kid. He was cool as shit though. Like
Yeah.
that's all. He'd come in. He goes, yeah, you should see the fake face I have to put on when I'm on that train. Yo, he's going. It's like, and I'm like, as a straight man, how can you do it? He goes, I just get a lot of pussy. I'm like, all right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean,
It's like an athlete. Every town, every city.
oh absolutely. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Why not? I mean, that's what I would do if I was a
Yeah.
fucking flight attendant or a pilot. I would have a fucking booty call ready to go weeks in because your schedule comes out like 2 months in advance.
Yeah.
You know where you're gonna be,
Yeah.
Oh, that you have all the flight attendants.
and you get the flight attendants too. Oh,
Remember
yeah.
the guy who cock blocked me? 'Cause they came in. We were closing, and they had come in. We were closing early because we would sit no one. So they came in. I let them in. It was like they had 15 minutes literally. So they come in. I give them 15 minutes. Blah blah blah. And I'm talking to the girl, hitting on her. She's cute. She's back, very very very. Hitting on me back. And she's like, "Oh, what's your name?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm Eric." The guy turns. He goes, "Oh, you're Eric." And I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, yeah."
No.
He goes, "Hear a lot about you. Your name's on every 747 bathroom." She goes, "Really?" Turned around, and I'm just like, "All right, everybody, get out." I was like, ready to
Yeah,
kill him.
close.
Biggest cock block in the
Yeah.
world.
We yeah. I've got cock blocked by a few pilots in the past.
The best is
and they're
when
gonna win too because
The best is when they do the overall.
No,
you know-
because a lot of the flight attendants hate them.
yeah, they don't. Yeah, because they.
by the flight attendants. Yeah.
No, and the thing is, dude, the pilots would do that aggressive. So that we sitting there and we chat. And
pull
she'd be-
them,
yeah, and you'd be talking to the flight attendant. They do the thing in the round, and then they try to box you
away.
out, kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
You know that move,
I know
right?
that move. 'Cause the girls do that one.
And then the girls just sit there all uncomfortable and shit like this, and it's like,
Remember the girl that I kind of had a thing with, the Air Wisconsin girl?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
We were like we were kind of, we weren't dating, but like, we talked about it, like becoming
Yeah.
a couple, because she could fly me out, they could fly me every time. And I started dating my girlfriend at the time, and it was basically when she came in, we never talked or nothing. She came in. She looks at me. She's like, "Oh, he's probably hanging out with his girlfriend." And she goes, "He has a girlfriend?" And I was just like,
Oh, isn't that big titty
Jessica. I'm like-
Serafini? Yeah.
I'm like, Jessica, just because you don't tell, I wanted, what, you're going to cheat on Steph? I'm like, no, I was going to tell the girl myself.
Yeah.
Then remember the girl came out and asked, is Eric here? It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know you.
The amount of-
She asked me, is Eric here? I'm like, who's asking?
Eric's probably seen every room in that
It's like,
hotel.
oh, Stephanie told, whatever, Sarah told
Yeah.
me to ask for you.
Huh.
The thing about, did you know they didn't even go there anymore too?
I know. Do you remember what happened? I was opening one day and I was doing something and Minio came in. The boss came in.
Oh yeah.
He's like, Eric, can I talk to you for a minute? I'm like, yeah. He goes, go sit down. I was like, oh, shit, I'm getting
no.
fired.
Yeah.
He goes,
For the
I got some
second
bad
time.
news. And I'm just like,
Uh-oh.
He
Here we
goes,
go.
yeah, Tran's going to be staying down the street now. And I'm like, oh, my God, I almost cried. And they were great because they're all Southern girls. And we're Boston guys, so
Yeah.
they loved it. And,
Yeah.
and they would come in at like 10 o'clock and not leave till 5 o'clock the next day.
Yeah,
most
so they had
of
the
them now
best.
come
So
in- yeah.
back in the day, if you're gonna get a flight attendant, you want them to come in between 9 and 11 o'clock. And the reason is because if they come in before 9, they just sit there and they get too drunk and then they end up falling asleep. If they get in there around 9 to 10 o'clock, then you can chat them up, have a few drinks, and then it gives them there like a 3-hour window of cushion. This is what Obi-Wan Kenobi taught me back in the day. He's like, you must keep the ladies there as long as possible.
Yes.
So you get them then at 1 o'clock. It's like, hey, and like, what are you doing now?
Don't let them go upstairs until
It's right. Until the place closed, let them stick around a
the
little
best
bit.
of when they came at 12:30 because
Oh, yeah.
then they weren't.
But
you
that
know.
doesn't see. You got to be fucking on your toes at 12 o'clock because you only have a fucking
Oh,
45 minutes to close
Yeah,
down.
that's not a good window. Yeah, that's
Always. No, I used to keep them in there till I left.
Yeah. So you gotta kind of like, you know what I mean? It's all about. It's like the magical. Everything has to fall in place,
That was the one
right?
that kept saying no. Like we were doing it. And she was like, no, I can't. Like, I'm like, all right, stop screaming, no. Like,
Yeah.
like we're going at it. She's like, no, and I'm like, all right, stop. She's like, no. I'm like, stop it. And I go,
What?
and
That's
she's
weird.
like, stop.
So you got the ones that go.
But it wasn't like she was telling me no. She was like, no, I can't. No. And I'm like, stop
just annoying.
saying no loud.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
people are gonna come thinking something.
yeah.
I'm sure you got the ones that are like, oh, I've never done this before.
Oh God, yeah. Since the last guy, that's what
yeah,
that means,
since
right?
the last video I was in.
And then the one where I catch the ring and I'm like, oh, you're married? She's like, yeah, but he's in Houston. What do you care? I'm like, okay.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
okay.
well.
Yeah. So what's a ring?
What else have I had? I've had the one where the best one was.
Sue was married when I met her.
Best one was the best one was when the girl was like, we all went out to Sissy K's. It was me, just doctor, kid I went to high school with, this
Anyway, you said the doctor's gonna be.
hot
That's gonna
flight
be.
attendant, and this gay guy, and we all went out, whatever. And she's like, I'm just gonna let you know, I ain't fucking any of you. And I'm like,
Yeah.
it's fine, you're not my type anyway.
Yeah,
Do you
but get
know-
over
and
yourself.
do you know what that means?
What happened?
It means they're fucking.
Yeah.
When you have these words come out of a flight attendant's mouth, don't think I'm having sex with you tonight.
Dear
you might as
diary.
well have been casting your Mega Millions
Well, that's what I
ticket.
said. To her. I go,
You
that's
don't have
fine.
to do anything for the rest of the
Dear
night.
diary, jackpot.
Like
That's
you-
fine because you're not my type.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that just she
Yeah.
would not
Yeah.
leave me alone all the time.
Like
Get over yourself, princess.
oh,
So
so I'm
that's
having sex with you? That's fine. Okay, I didn't want to have sex with you in the first place. Fast forward for us. Oh, that was a fun 15 seconds.
It was. So when we got back to the hotel room, we went out and started, hanging out again. She's like, so why am I not your type? I'm like, yeah, no, he's not.
That's when you're done. You get up and you go, well, my
she
name
came
is.
back the next week by herself.
Yeah.
She went with her, and I hooked
Is
up
she
with
a-
her, and she's like, now why? I thought I wasn't your type. I go, you believe that?
You should be like, and my name's not Tony, and I don't play minor league baseball for the Portland Sea Dogs.
And you might have AIDS now.
And I'm gonna tell you that condom I got from my buddy's college 10 years ago as a promo gift, and they usually pop in first pump.
That's really a candy wrapper.
Yeah,
Second.
nothing like a second. We got a wire condom somewhere up in that. I have them somewhere. I have one I keep on.
Oh, what?
So when I was in
Wentworth.
W-
What was it? Wentworth.
Internet Radio Experience, WIRE.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so for my one of
Do
the
you know what sucked about that whole situation?
Yeah.
Is all I had to walk was a couple feet into the bathroom and put 75 cents in the vending machine and have a real Trojan.
yeah.
But I had a wire condom, so I'm like, what? Why not try it?
We got a box of like promo condoms to give out because we thought, "We're cool. Hey, let's give out condoms to a school of all guys."
I bet they're not even lubed.
No,
No,
Yeah, right. Oh, that's horrible.
We would blow
a
'em up.
non-lubed condom.
we would during the show we'd blow up about 15 of them and be throwing them around the fucking room like volleyballs.
Why?
I never thought in my life anyone had actually used one for sexual intercourse until Eric grabbed a handful of them and took them to go.
Oh man.
Fucking, and this is me and Eric's. This is like our honeymoon phase. This is where we first met each other back in the day.
And we got in trouble because didn't you say like faggot or something, and the guy came flying down the hall?
What did we get in trouble? It wasn't that. It was.
I'm like, you're like, can I say this? I'm like, what? And they said the F word. I'm just like,
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't know. Can we say F word? Like we say the real word. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know if we could say the F word. What if we could say faggot? Like we kept
Man,
saying it.
we used to prank call like fast food restaurants.
Yeah.
And then like and go, hello, hi, and they go, who's this? I go, hi, it's Jose. Can you check the schedule to see when I'm working next? And they would come back and be like, oh, you're in tomorrow morning. And I go, I quit. And I would just hang up the phone. I would do that probably 10 times an episode.
We'd have to get lucky to like get somebody. That
Well, it would work.
Well, Jose's always
yeah.
working at
Well, the
restaurants.
only time it didn't work was some girl was like, this is Jose. And she's like, yeah. Like, Jose what? I'm like,
Reyes.
I go, Jose G. And she's like, she starts laughing. She's like, Jose G doesn't speak English. And I go, you got me. And she laughed. And then we laughed. We'd spin a wheel. Like, what McDonald's were we going to call? We'd pick a city.
Aw. Well,
Yeah, so-
Jose's working 3 jobs to support his children.
No, not anymore. So he lost a few
not
jobs.
Wouldn't that be funny if he came into work and he's like, oh, you got the schedule, you quit, and then someone translated is like, I lost the joke.
He's like, Arty. You just do it with me.
I lost the joke.
In the Spanish community, the word Arty meant Diablo. One who steals my job. We used to do some fucked up things. I mean, we used to be hammered before we went. I mean, now I can say this because we're in college. But what are they gonna do?
You were in college.
Yeah, well, I was in college. Eric already had a family. What are they gonna do? Take away my diploma? Well, we used to show up fucking hammered. We'd prank call people without them knowing on the air. We would play.
It's totally illegal.
We would do everything you're not supposed to do on
We'd
it
do it.
for the 3 listeners listening. And if you go to iTunes, you can actually listen to these old episodes. Go way, way back to 2007, 2006.
Wow.
Yeah, that's when I didn't give no
You think
fuck.
you think Bo's still alive?
He posted something. He was at the American League Championship game. He posts everything once in a while on
Do you
Facebook.
think he still just wears
Tacky pants with windbreakers on even?
No, wasn't it windbreakers over khakis?
No, it was khakis
The
with
other way?
windbreakers.
Was it?
Yeah, and we never knew why.
We just thought he was a superhero, right? Was
Yeah.
that it? Or Jack
I-
Bauer. Was
I-
he a Jack Bauer?
Yeah, he loved fucking. What show was that?
24?
No, the
Yeah,
other one.
24.
No, the one that was like dun dun dun. They play the music. And he looks like the type of guy who likes to
SUV?
eat. And he goes dun dun. Ah! It was like
Oh,
Miami.
CSI
yeah.
Miami.
Yeah,
Yeah,
CSI,
CSI
Miami.
Miami. Yeah,
that
yeah.
was it. Yeah,
But he loved Jack Bauer.
he liked Black Rock Ball too. Yeah, but we used to play the CSI Miami song every time he would
Did
say
I ask him if
something.
he was a superhero? all
He
the
did.
time?
Yep. And you used to ask him what his favorite porn star was.
And he couldn't work the computers, and I'd be like, you're fucking awful.
He was a very
creepy."
socially awkward
Oh, God.
Asian kid.
You watch How I Make a Murderer?
I've seen it, yeah.
He's Chinese Brendan.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice kid.
Exactly.
He
Nice
wouldn't-
kid.
He was more locked up about his personal life than you are. We knew nothing about him. Not a thing about
Tried
him.
to get him laid, and he wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
He
we
had Brittany
literally
hitting on him.
we tried to get brides to
When
come
Brittany
to
was really hot.
who?
Brittany Cousin.
Oh, yeah, before the
Then we had her.
two
she's
before
like,
the
"Come
two
on,
kids.
Bo, let's go, Bo.
Yeah.
Come on, Bo.
That's when she was fun and not married and
Yeah, I remember during the pub
Mother.
crawl.
yeah.
I had a moment with her.
Oh, heyo.
Isn't his
20,
brother
20 years from now, our son's gonna be watching the show and be like, "Who the
Dude,
fuck's
that
Adam?"
That was forever ago. That could be talked
I don't
about.
know if you were drunk or what. Well, you guys were at my work. You and Richie, and you just start saying this shit about Brittany, and I'm like, we both look at you like, bro, that's his sister.
Oh yeah.
When you guys went to the
Oh.
soccer game,
Yes, when we came back.
Oh.
Yeah.
and then you're just like going off, and I'm
Ah,
just
he
like,
didn't care.
no, he got mad.
Did he? I
No,
don't
he
think
did. He got a little mad.
I don't know.
He's like, he had a couple more. He had a couple more.
Oh,
until I
okay.
got mad.
We kept talking about situations and
And
stuff.
you kept saying these things, and I'm like,
Who, me?
Yeah. And I'm like,
Oh yeah,
what?
you did. Yeah,
I go,
yeah.
That's what I said.
I go, Adam. I'm like, you still talking about her ass or something?
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you did. You said
This is during the soccer game? I never said
no,
anything.
when you came to
When
my
we came to
work.
Tia's,
Because
we were all
he
lit.
said about Brittany, and then you started saying a couple things, and I looked at you. and
When
I'm
was
like,
this?
Whatever you guys.
We went to the
soccer.
Revolution game
No.
over this summer.
No, it's not. I never
Yeah.
said anything about Brittany during then.
Not
No,
during
I
the game when you
never
came to where I work.
2 years afterwards, though.
Yeah, I know. I never said anything about her. No, I didn't.
Asked
I'm gonna
Richie-
be
I would
honest,
admit this. I have no problem admitting this.
I
'cause I
don't.
did not.
I
You
don't
said
even.
something, and I stopped you. 'cause
I'm
I'm
gonna-
like, dude,
Wasn't
that's her
about her.
sister.
I'm gonna be honest.
No.
I don't even remember going to Tia's after that game. All I remember
Richie.
is.
When we see Richie the win, we'll ask him.
All I remember is I don't know how. So it's all a blur. I don't remember getting on the train. I don't remember seeing Eric. All I remember is waking up the next morning and Ricky was passed out on the couch and I was passed out in the chair.
I'll tell you one thing you remember. I know you're gonna remember this.
Yeah.
When I was commenting on some girl, you're like, "Well, that's not the kind of girl you bring home. That's the girl you just." And then they kind of scattered.
Oh yes, I do remember those broads. Yeah, they were like annoying broads.
Did you stay to like the end too?
To the
Closing?
soccer game?
No, closing when
Oh
you
yeah,
came to see me. Like,
yeah. Apparently,
I gotta kick you guys out.
and then we apparently drank here for another couple hours. You even came back. You sat back and had a couple beers. I think.
Yeah, I came back.
Yeah.
I hung out for a
It
couple.
was me, you, Joey, and Ricky. We're sitting on the couch just having some beers.
Ricky,
Watching.
I keep saying Richie. Why do I keep
Yeah,
saying
he
Richie?
likes Richie. Ricky. Yeah,
Ricky,
I don't know.
I'm gonna ask him next time I see him. I could have sworn something was happening. I had to like stop
He
him
was-
because I think you
said-
realized that there was his
I
sister.
haven't
He
said
was
anything
hammered
about
too.
Brittany in like forever. Like the last thing I remember, she's never.
I
been
guess
a
I was
thought-
the only sober one.
The only thing that's ever been a thought in my head about her. Since that was like the pub crawl like 4
And why
three,
was
4 years
Joe?
ago.
Joe was still up when we got home, so he must have been drinking too. He wandered in.
Probably
At one
off.
point, we're all like in a recliner, passed out on the fucking couch.
Yes, I remember it was all getting passed out. I remember leaving at like 3 a.m. I remember that.
Yeah, it was a late night. Sue
Yeah.
was on. Yeah, because Sue called us on our bachelor party. Remember?
Oh yes, I remember Susie calling
Susie,
us.
remember you FaceTimed us like at
From
3
the
in the morning
bathroom.
from the bathroom at your
She doesn't
bachelor
remember,
party?
because we've talked about this. She doesn't remember.
She doesn't remember. either.
I think she did FaceTime me
That
too while I was work. With
Was
you guys.
hilarious. I do remember that. That was really.
And
funny.
you were passing us around, and then Shannon went on, and everyone, my sister was there.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember.
Yeah, it was after you kicked those people out from at your party that you had.
Oh, I remember Susie.
Yeah,
Look, I gotta go. I gotta wipe my vagina.
yeah. She had that glary. Her eyes were all glazed over, like she looked like she was. I was like, oh, this is gonna be bad for business.
From the bathroom stall.
Yeah,
Oh, that was before the people even came over to the house.
Jesus.
Oh man.
Wow.
On that note, I feel like I always say that. On that note, I'm gonna
Yeah.
come up with a new phrase to.
Nah, that's we ran this course. Just the fuck, we ran out of wind. It's that time anyway, right? It's only. I feel like my.
It's because you're still getting adjusted to the.
Sue's-
vampire hours.
She's asleep.
I go to sleep. I go to sleep when I want.
What do you do? Can you break down a daily day of you? What do you do?
So-
If you don't have anything like a schedule, like what do you do?
Smoke some weed.
Basically,
go
I
to
get
bed.
up. I get up when I want to, which has been 8:30 every night, every day. 8:30. It used to
Okay.
be. It's been 9:30, but
Yeah.
it's 8:30 now because I'm not adjusted to the time.
Okay.
No matter what time I go to bed. 1, 2, 8:30. Probably smoke some weed,
Yep.
watch some TV, and go get something to eat. Fall back to sleep. I'll wake up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, thinking like it's the middle of the night. Like I'll go to bed.
I do that only when I'm sick.
So so now it's different. It's I think my body's adjusted because I haven't been working, but it had been. I'd get up at 10 or 11, smoke weed, eat lunch, do whatever, fucking whatever, go back to sleep,
Envious
and
of
get
this
up at 4
lifestyle.
little
o'clock
bit.
and start my day.
Okay.
I'd set my 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
And then what do you do? What's your day style? What do you do? Errands?
Yeah, errands. If I have to
Smoke
go to
some more weed.
yeah, smoke some more weed.
Get something for your mom.
I take a
stop
walk
somewhere.
around South Boston every day.
Yeah.
Or Wakefield, wherever I am. Yeah, smoke some weed.
Now,
listen
for
to music.
6 weeks, I was like that when I lived in D.C. before I started working. And by the 6th week, I wanted to blow my fucking
Yeah,
brains
that's
out.
how I would get
I'm
to.
Like,
yeah.
I couldn't even drink anymore. Like, I would like get up and have a few beers. Then I would be like, oh, just hang at the bar all day. And I'll do this. And you just
It'll
can't
start
do
making
it
you
anymore.
miserable. It'll start getting in
Yeah.
your head. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
bad.
just-
That's a bad routine.
I woke up, and when I woke up, I was going to text Susie to be like, hey, what's this T-stop so I can come there and just hitch a ride with you because I didn't want to have to deal with
Yeah.
the train. But then also I said, so I'm like, nah, I'll do that in a couple hours so I have something to do later.
Yeah, do you know how to put cabinets together? I can get you a job at the old
I don't
warehouse.
want to get up that early.
It was
That's when I'll start having
Krampus lifestyle.
Yeah, we'll cramp my lifestyle. Can I do that stoned? Do I have to work machineries or anything?
I would suggest.
No. I like the other. I like what I got going.
He likes the situation.
I like the situation.
His
Because this might be the last winter I get to
staycation.
do this. This might be the last winter I get to do this. Fingers crossed.
Hey, well.
Fingers crossed.
And what do they pay? 80%? Is that unemployment?
Yeah, it should
Yeah,
be.
I get about $600 a week, which is pretty good.
Is that before? And it's not taxed though, right?
That's it's $700 if I don't get taxed. $600 taxed.
600 tax.
Yeah.
And if you do X amount of money on top
If
of
I
that, right?
if I do work, I can make up to $200. So if I make $200, I can still have the $200 and
And the 600.
my unemployment.
So it's $800. So you're making roughly 48 grand take home.
Yep.
That's equivalent to making 60 grand a year.
Well, that's what I mean. I made 30 grand from April to
Oh
October.
yeah, no, I understand that. But
So they have to match what you
and then
make.
what's your expenses? A phone and rent,
Phone rent,
a couple utilities.
phone rent, electricity.
You could
cable.
probably pay for all your stuff in probably like a week and a half, right?
We'll put it this way: take $250.
No less.
$250 a week for rent. Well, $250 a week for rent because that'll be great.
Yeah.
My phone bill's about 100 and something because my iPad's on there too.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna get back because I'm just gonna go buy a fucking computer. Cable's $100, I believe.
That's pretty good.
Electricity's.
You don't have a car. You don't have insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, a car.
You don't have to worry about that expense. No gas.
That's true.
Remember
Yeah, that's huge.
Gas
the
is gas.
Uber, I mean, that's why I don't mind taking
Yeah.
the $40 Uber rides to. Well, not
guess,
now, because
yeah.
I'm probably, but like in the summer, I'll take the $40 Uber rides to my parents' house one way. I can't do that.
Yeah.
$80 round trip. I might as well get on a fucking plane.
Me and Suze took an $80 Uber once. Remember?
One $80 Uber.
It was after we went to. We were in.
Expensive Uber
We
ride.
were in the University of South Carolina after the game,
Yeah.
and we had to take an Uber 15 miles to our hotel, and it was jacked because all the college kids down there. It was like 70,000 coaches. We waited in 2 hours. We went to the fucking Waffle House, had breakfast at night, and we're like, all right, it's time to get back. It was around midnight, and there was still surging because people were still going to downtown Columbia. People were still around. It was unbelievable.
Huh.
And it was like $57. I think our Uber was something like that. I was like,
wow.
what? I woke up the next morning. I was like, what the fuck did we just pay?
Yeah.
That's when I was balling, you know. I was at all that house money. I was just blowing. It's hemorrhaging money back then.
Yeah.
I was like Eric over the summer.
It's amazing how much when you look back on some of the stupid shit you might have blown your money on. That now you're like, why the hell did I do that?
Yeah.
I don't know what my brother meant by don't forget the hookers, but
What?
I gotta get
What?
rolling soon.
my brother commented, "Don't forget the hookers."
Oh.
I don't know when he commented. I don't know what we were talking about.
Oh, and this thing?
Yeah.
Oh. For some reason, there's an update on this. I don't know why. I'll find it later. All right, so that's that. So you find, we found me and Suze in Nashville, and I don't know who else will be there. So we'll leave it at this.
Hope you guys have a blast.
I can tell you
I
that-
have a good time. I wish I could be there.
I can tell you, Adam won't be there.
No, I will not be there. I can't wait to
And
hear
that's all
about
I
it,
can
though.
say.
I can't wait to see
Yeah.
pictures, and
I can tell you, Tommy and Nola won't be there.
Yeah.
Doubleback will be there, and Doubleback's younger brothers will be there,
Yeah, Joey and Maddie are going to. That's right.
and Mikey.
Yeah.
And we all know what Mikey's like.
Oh, yes, we do.
So we're in for a wild
Think I can
time.
make it down to the tip of the driveway at 4 minutes? No,
Yeah.
no, I can't.
No.
No, I can't.
The tip of the driveway?
Yeah, to where I have to catch the bus 4 minutes? No,
Oh.
I'm not running, and I'm not waiting 52 minutes because I'm taking Uber.
Just stay
No
in your
offense,
parent-
I don't mind hanging out with you guys 52 minutes.
Well, me and her are just gonna try some of those positions in that book.
I mean, and I can take the pic. We'll make our own book. How about that? I'll be the photographer.
What's Tommy and Nola gonna do?
Can I take one of them home with me?
Yeah.
Just for
Which
a
one do you
minute?
want? Tommy?
Nola.
No, Tommy.
I
Would
think
you?
Lola will eat my roommate's cat.
Tommy will wake you up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
No, he doesn't. He
I
knows
gotta get
I
better.
think Nola would be afraid of the cat.
Yeah, I think so too. She'd be fucking.
Sleepy.
Tommy, I just look at him when I stay here when he does that.
Yeah.
When I'm watching him, he hits it. I look at him once, and he goes, lays down, and goes right back to sleep.
I wish she did that for me. Nola won't even eat her dinner unless she's laying on the couch and I bring her a bowl to her.
Oh, my God. That's like ultimately.
And she'll sit there and just look at me like, you're not gonna bring the food over to me?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking.
That's how you know they trust you, right? You can grab their faces like that.
Yeah. I've never got.
He had Tommy's mouth shaking him because I thought he had eat plastic, but I guess it was a brick.
It was a
kernel.
breadstick.
Like it sounded like plastic. I'm like, I don't know what he got. I didn't see anything.
They've
I
never
put
bit
my
me,
hand in.
but
He literally had her like an alligator. It was like,
yeah, it was like I was
Shake
fucking
it.
wrestling. All right, guys. We'll see you guys next week. Same bad time, same bad. As long as my plane doesn't crash, we'll be here. So, you plugging anything? Anything?
No, I mean, subscribe to the Whirlwind Potato on YouTube.
Oh,
Eric,
I guess he's still listening. What is it? Just the tip.
who said that? Ricky?
When you were talking about your bills.
Oh. All right, we'll leave it at that. Thank you for watching.
Thanks,
Like
Rick.
us on YouTube and iTunes and YouTube and all that stuff. And we'll see you later. Toodaloo, motherfuckers.